What is up, fellow YouTubers? Still waiting on the YouTube money to pop up. Should be arriving sometime this week, hopefully. I'm buying an ashtray for the apartment complex because I get tired of seeing cigarette butts littered all over the ground. I'm going to buy one, and if it works out really well, I'll buy another one. I got no problem with that. But two of them cost $65, and that's a bit pricey, so we'll start off with just one. Now, the night video I made was more or less a dating advice video, you know. And people are asking, did your crush lose interest? As it turns out, yes. But for reasons, and I don't hold this against her, I completely understand. Double standards are kind of a pain in the neck, to say the least. But she still likes me. She thinks I'm cute. But, okay, she lost interest because, one, I openly admit to watching female ChatterBait, and two, I'm friends with a lot of chicks on Facebook. That's the only reason my goth crush lost interest. Yeah, that is so her loss. I'm used to this kind of crap, to be quite honest. I want to focus on my wands. Like, I'm not in a rush to go out and date. I still like chicks. I'm still heterosexual. But if anything, this is just going to make me more patient. I found a picture of her that looked just like her on the internet, and I had it as my background, but I deleted it from my computer just to seem, less stalkerish, I guess. That's just the thing of it. Women will openly admit they like staring at the opposite sex with their shirts off. But as soon as men do it, well, we're pigs. The only reason it's a turn on when women watch porn is because for women watching porn, that's considered taboo. Like, that's not very ladylike. So, of course, when a woman watches porn, people are just like, oh my god, really? Nobody thinks twice about the disgusting hairy male that only wants sex watching porn. Yeah, nobody thinks twice about that. Fuck your double standards, dude. And that's the thing of it, too, is I would have deleted my ChatterBait and Xvideos account if I would have gotten a girlfriend. But nobody would blame me for watching, and that's just it. My taste in porn's not that bad. I like watching women play with themselves. Ooh. You know, I've seen advertisement for some of these videos that are just really fucked up. And I'm like, and I ask myself, what the fuck is wrong with people? That's no longer art or classy. That's just, ugh. Like, I don't even want to go into the level of, like, you know, does my girlfriend have to be goth? Not necessarily, no, but she does have to be of age. She does have to be clean. And she definitely has to show some common interest, similarity. Like, I don't know what it is about the dating scene in Casper that just makes it suck so much, but really you have two ways to look at this YouTube. You can't let it get to you, for one. And two, is, you can't let it control your life. Just because you're depressed about it, that's natural. But don't let it consume you completely. Like, you can't script shit like this. Yeah. Like, I haven't completely lost interest in dating and all that, you know. But at the same time, I'm not in a hurry to get it, you know. Women don't respect players, and that's just a fact of life. So I prefer to wait patiently. And that's why a lot of chicks like me. It's not because I'm some sleazeball creep or what have you, you know. I have enough respect for women not to be a player. I could be. You know, I really could be. I'm a YouTube celebrity. I have a lot of attractive qualities. I could be if I wanted to, but I don't. You know. I'm sure people get tired of hearing my double standard rants, but I mean, if you like someone, then why not give them a chance? But I'm not gonna trip. That is so my ex crush's loss. I mean, the sad truth of it is I'm used to this. Quite honestly, I get told no by every chick I like. I'm the kind of guy that has to wait for it, whether I like it or not. Now, just because someone else can go out and get it more easily, I know a lot of guys who can do that, and they don't have to wait, you know. And they're miserable because women fight over them, they drag them into their drama. So sometimes being a stud versus a ladies' man, you know, is difference. And I think a true ladies' man will make a emotional connection before he makes a romantic one. You know, well, she came in to talk to one of my female friends that I hang out with, and well, I went to go hang out with my female friend and her boyfriend and just chill for a bit, you know. That's how I found out. Casper's a small enough town, it is what it is. And that's unfortunately the downside to being a YouTube celebrity is a lot of women are gonna go, wait, women are obsessed with you? That's competition. No thank you. So I didn't even get the chance to ask her out because of, yeah. It is what it is. I mean, like I said, I don't, you know, it is what it is, dude. I ain't tripping out about it, man. You know, it is what it is. I don't hold it against her at all. I just love how that double standard exists. If women watch porn, people think that shit's hot, but if men do it, we're disgusting animals. And that's only because for women, watching porn is taboo. Much like farting too loud or burping, and it's like, okay, these are things that humans do, and being as porn is for adults, I don't see why it's such a big fucking deal. But and there's porn out there of women getting treated just horribly, and it's like, ew, dude, no. Nothing you can do about it. And furthermore, I get so tired of people telling me you need to get laid. It's not a need, it's a want. And when you get rejected enough times, you kind of just want to do your own thing and not worry about dating, you know. Yeah. At this point, I have a successful wand business. And being as my YouTube and my wand business are a success, you know, there's really no need to worry about not having a girlfriend because that's exactly what society wants. YouTube. Society wants you to feel like shit because you don't have a girlfriend. Oh, look at this loser. Then as soon as you admit to wanting one, you're a pig. Welcome to being a man. However, I'm not complaining because women have had it a lot worse. Women have had to go through a lot more crap in our society, so I'm not complaining, just making an observation. And there might be some women who take that as, oh, you're just mansplaining. Well, I'm just mansplaining? You're just girl guilting. Making me feel like a piece of shit because other men treat you like crap. It's not my fault other men are assholes when I respect women. But if you want to be up in here judging me because I watch ChatterBait females, that's really your loss. You know. No, especially when the last time I saw my crush, her whole face just fucking lit up like the 4th of July. So I'm like, honey, you're only denying yourself what you want. We live in a judgmental society. I can bitch about double standards regarding men and women, adult men and women watching pornography. Whether it's softcore, some hot chick on ChatterBait, or some nasty, disgusting shit, you know. Ugh. You know, and that's just it. I would, you know, that nasty shit doesn't do it for me, man. It doesn't. You know, this is why I like watching ChatterBait, because they don't just get naked, play with themselves, and it's done, you know. Some of these cam models will sit down and have a conversation with their audience. Maybe they'll paint a picture, get half naked, and cover themselves in body paint. You know, it's tasteful. They'll be like, hey guys, what's up? They'll turn on their favorite music and start dancing to it, you know. To me, that's more relatable than watching some disgusting porno. But because the female form has been overly sexualized in our society, you know, even a female dancing topless is still considered pornography. And I'm like, yeah, but she's not twisting her nipples, playing with herself. There's no sex involved. She's just showing off her natural curves and dancing. How is that pornography? And now, ladies, I hate it that the fact that the female form has been overly sexualized The female form has been overly sexualized in our society, and it's created a bunch of negative consequences that affect both genders. Now, there are two ways you can take it. You can take it as, oh, this is, you can get pissed about it and offended, or you could take it as a compliment. Which is more appealing, taking it as a compliment or playing the victim? You know, that's the way I look at it. But somehow, YouTube, somehow I'm a pig. Because I like watching women play with themselves. Ooh. I dump the ash out of my pipe and it forms a heart in the ashtray. That's just weird. Okay, whatever. It's like I said in my night video, if, of course, at the time I didn't know that it already happened. I assumed that, and I'm like, that is what it is, but, like I said, I don't hold it against her. I never once named her name on YouTube. I said she was goth looking, but I didn't give specifics. But I tell you what, a nice cold beer would sound just about pretty good right now. I'll get someone to get my YouTube money. I ain't tripping out about it, man. Life is what you make of it. Fuck suicide. I remember something that Danny Filth said. You shouldn't commit suicide. You'll never know what you'll miss out on in life. A warm winter's day or eating a hot dog. And that's about the truth of it. That being said, women have other women they look up to and idolize that they try to copy to some extent. Women do that shit. Men do that shit too. You know. It's nothing sexual, it's just an admiration. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes telling it like it is gets you hated. Strangely enough, my goth crush watches my videos and she doesn't give a fuck about the trolls. So I'm like, this was almost too perfect. Like, that's alright. I guess I got another female fan here in town. Nothing wrong with that. You know? If she doesn't want to pursue me romantically, like I said, that is so her loss. I know plenty of chicks that would fuck the shit out of me. That's no lie. And that was the whole point of my night videos. If you have at least one or two chicks that think you're attractive, that's just it. You gotta focus on the chicks who find you attractive. Which, mind you, my trolls are pretty freaking stupid, and they're insanely jealous of me. It's so obvious. Because word around town is that pizza delivery girl that I gave a good name on the video got a raise. And yet, somehow, people are giving me shit because I couldn't afford to give a tip. Which is clearly them jealous because my fans give me money because they like my videos. And they can deny it all they want to, but that's the goddamn truth. I'm like, instead of being jealous and talking shit because my fans love me and nobody loves you, your life is so miserable you have to make mine miserable too because you're a jealous little C-bomb. Then, I'm sorry to hear it, man. Like, life sucks. We all gotta deal with shit sometimes. All you can do is make the best of it. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and tell myself I told you so. Oh, wait. Too late. But I feel like the biggest problem with it is most women don't want to date me because I'm autistic. That's the cold hard truth of it. They're like, what the fuck, he has autism? I don't want to date some overgrown man-child. How am I supposed to take that? Look at the size of him. Jesus, that dude could probably punch a hole through a wall. Mm-mm. And when people watch my YouTube channel, they expect crazy food hacks and combinations. This pizza's so good, I definitely consider returning to Pizza Hut again, but that's beside the point. And that's the thing of it. When I can afford it, oh yeah, I give a tip. I do. Believe that. I mean, I get hated on just for being myself. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, I bet the trolls on Reddit are going to be laughing about this. Holy shit, his crush lost interest because he watches female ChatterBait. Ah ha 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 ha. That is fucking funny. He cock blocked himself. This autistic retard, holy shit, this is gold. Man, that's just it. Like, if it's not the autism, they'll find a reason not to. You know, they'll find a reason not to want me, even though they clearly do. You know, That's the most frustrating part of the dry spell. It's not that I'm not getting laid. I could give a shit less if I'm going without sex, okay? Fuck all that. It's the fact that women want me and they're afraid to want me. That's like, what? Like, okay, whatever. Well, the Casper dating scene is notorious for this. Grabbing a slice of pizza and wrapping this shindig up. There's almost a sad truth to this video that most people would not post on YouTube, but you gotta let your, you gotta show them that this shit doesn't affect you. You know, when you get told no to enough extent that it doesn't hurt anymore, you're just used to it. You're like, oh, whatever. Next! It doesn't hurt so much as it is because I'm desensitized to it, if that makes any sense. When I wake up in a couple hours after catching some Z's, I'm going to work on my wands. All things considered, I had a good day, so I really can't complain, you know. Well, and I mean, if I want a girlfriend, I gotta continue to work on my temper. On one of my more recent live streams, I almost lost my shit because I was fucking up on the guitar. And that's another reason, too. I mean, nobody's perfect. Everyone's got a temper, but that's no excuse. And if anything, on that live stream, I tried to show that I'm trying to work on my temper and not just fly off the handle. You know. If men lose their temper, you're just a typical male. If women lose their temper, oh, you're just a crazy bitch. That's how it is in our society. So sometimes having a temper doesn't really do you any good. You want my advice on the dating scene? If you've been single for a long time and you're having a hard time picking up a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whatever you're into, do your own thing. Hang out with friends, you know. If it doesn't come your way, oh well, we all die alone in the end anyway. So, that's comforting enough to me at least. my sort of gothic outlook on life, I guess, is every human dies alone eventually, so whether you have somebody or not really doesn't matter. It just makes the time pass by a bit more sweetly. And put that in your pipe and smoke it. I mean, really, there is no telling when the YouTube money will get in, but that's just my point exactly, YouTube. I've always said on YouTube, you should be more focused on making that money than you should be dating, and it's the truth. You know, I started treating YouTube like a business, and on top of that, my wand business is a booming success. Well, should wrap this shindig up. Matter of fact, I might go to the bar and get me a pitcher when I can, because that sounds even better. I've been known to chill out at Frosty's or at the CY bar and just drink 3 or 4 pitchers in one sitting and walk a straight line to the bathroom to pee and then sit back down. People be looking at me like, damn, that goth boy can handle his alcohol. Now, I'm drinking when I get some money to celebrate the fact that I'm single, because being single is a blessing in disguise. Do you know how many of my taken friends I've heard bitch because of whatever? Like, I've heard several of my friends say, I wish I was single. Do you now? Sure, you might fight with your other half, but at the end of the day, you still love them. And at the end of the day, you have somebody, so. Yeah. There are plenty of cute girls around town, so I'm not even tripping out about it. Especially with the way that one drunk chick flirted with me that one time at the CY bar. Good gravy. And this chick was wanting to try on my dog collar, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, try it on, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. Trying to put it around her thigh and shit. I'm like, good gravy. That's all I'm gonna say on that, though, because, it didn't go past anything super physical, but when a cute chick flirts with me, do you think I'm gonna mind? Absolutely not. You know, even if it's a casual smile, even, what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Ooh. My friends gave me this big old bag of pipe tobacco. This thing is massive. I'm going to get my YouTube money. I'm also going to get some groceries so I can do some more cooking vids. See, now that's looking kind of full. Hold on. Now I got more room for carving my wands, See, now when the bag starts tearing at the top because of how full it is, you might want to take it out. I mean, nobody likes doing chores, but they have to be done. But really, it's not that hard. You put your dirty clothes in the hamper, you take out the trash, you do the dishes. It's not complicated. I see these men who are just total slobs, and I'm like, why do you have dirty socks laying all over the goddamn floor? Because when I hear women bitching about that shit at the bar, it's just like, I'll be right back, tubes. I don't really work on the wand business during the weekend that much. But Monday's a fresh start, you know? Fresh start to a new weekend. Just gotta get in there and get it done, you know? Nice thing about smoking a pipe is the ashes don't get everywhere because it all just sits in the bowl. And what makes dealing with this broken heart so much easier is I have a lot of fangirls who watch my videos. I've talked to a couple of them in face to face via Facebook or, you know, phone call, what have you, you know. I just think it's funny because my fans would have worshipped the ground she walked on. I would have treated her like a goddess. That is so her loss, dude. I want to crack open this other window real quick. Ooh, that mixture of cigar, Swisher Sweet tobaccos. It tastes good, but it's got some bite to it. Well, anyways, tubes, you're not gonna find honesty like this anywhere else. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.